Meet 16-month-old Bowser. While he knows a lot of tricks, this mixed-breed mutt has never been trained as an emotional support animal, but that's exactly what he is.
You know, I've only had him for about 24 hours now, and I love him. He's helped me out so far. He's so good. Really good dog.
Bowser is 20-year-old Christian campus's emotional support dog. Suffering from anxiety, the Dixie State University student from California decided to get a dog instead of taking medications. He received a prescription for him, and he says he's already helping him emotionally.
I needed this dog, and I was just so happy and so lucky to have met him. I haven't had any problems with my anxiety. I haven't had any issues whatsoever. It's just been nothing but happiness and filled with joy and adventure with him. And
Christian originally wanted to bring Bowser onto campus housing, but he soon found out that there was a lot more to do to move in. The cost to follow the 3-step procedure was also more than Christian thought he could afford.
It's been about a 2.5-week process of getting the paperwork that I needed to, but I could say that with the $35, it's a lot better to pay than with the $300 that they're making you pay.
A new procedure adopted by DSU not only requires a verified prescription, but also a screening and treatment plan.
So we'll do a personality assessment and a clinical interview, and then write up a report for them, which if you look in the community, that'll cost you anywhere between $500 to $1,000. We're only going to charge you $300. We have to pay for the assessment. We have to do all the work on it. So we're trying to do it really, really affordable and make it so that people can get it done.
Dylan Matsumori said just like a medical prescription, after the treatment is deemed a success, the emotional support animal becomes a pet.
The whole point of university life is helping you to move to the next level, is helping you become more independent, becoming yourself. If you want to have a dog for the rest of your life, bonus. But that's a pet. That's no longer an emotional support animal. This is not what you're dependent on to be you. It's an awesome thing to have because you love having a dog.
Unlike a service animal that is trained to assist persons with physical disabilities, an emotional support animal does not have to be certified or trained. And Matsumori showed just how easy it is to go online, pay money, and receive a prescription for one.
Some person out in New York will give you a certification. You've never seen this person before, and they'll give you a certification that you need an emotional support animal, which is really not the purpose of an emotional support animal.
After becoming certified and prescribed, the animal must also pass through the Disabilities Resource Center for a request and then go through an assessment inside the dorms. DSU's procedure is to make sure that any roommates or others sharing the space are okay with the arrangement and not allergic to the animal.
That the animal is safe, healthy, and not unduly interfering with the other students that live not only in your apartment but in the building. So we talk about things such as providing adequate food and water for the animal, making sure the animal is housebroken, because if the animal's not housebroken, it wouldn't be allowed to continue to stay here. Making sure that they're cleaning up after the animal, because students have in the past voiced frustration if there's a bunch of hair everywhere, mess from other bodily functions, that happen with any animal and so forth.
Under the Fair Housing Act, it states that an emotional support animal may be approved as an accommodation for student housing. But according to DSU policy, this doesn't include the campus grounds.
We mentioned to them it could be difficult for that dog to be in a small space here. They can't bring them down to the lobby, have it run around. They can't bring it to our game rooms or multi-purpose rooms and have them run around. So we do want them to be conscientious to that fact.
And the Fair Housing Act says that you need to make accommodations in the housing, not on campus, not at the dorm cafeteria, at the actual in your unit. So
Campus soon realized he really couldn't afford to pay the extra money it would cost him to go through DSU's new procedure or evaluations. So he searched and found a place to live off campus with Bowser.
I feel like I'm living in my own place, and I feel like that's just the luxury of it. You have your own place where you want to live, and you don't have to worry about people coming into your own space, and it's just all yours.
While emotional support animals are different from service animals, there is some justification on the effect they have on a person's well-being.
It does show that companionship has been useful for a number of people.
He picks up on my emotions, and he picks up on how I'm feeling, and he's just there for me, and he's there and dogs in general are just there to help you out. They bring so much happiness within the first 10 seconds of meeting them, and dogs are amazing.
And as an emotional support animal, the person is not limited to the breed or type of animal chosen for certification, as long as it gets along with others.
The law allows any particular animal as long as the mental health care provider deems that animal as a necessary prescription to alleviate the problem that the student is there to see them for.
A lot of people go shopping and go looking for dogs, but in the end, the dog finds you. That's what I believe.
With the increase in enrollment, DSU is preparing for the possibility of an increase in the number of people applying for on-campus emotional support animals. At Dixie State University, Melissa Anderson, CEC News.
Bowser.
Get your ball, Bowser.